Pageantry Now. We have a super fantastic show today. We are going to have on the new All American Miss Teen for NAM. She's going to be on just a minute. But before we do that, let's just talk a little bit about Pageantry Now, what we are all about. We're all about highlighting positivity and pageantry and the amazing things that title holders are doing using a crown and a sash to change their world. So often with pageants, you just see the crowning moment or you see them giving up their crown a year later, and you don't really get to see the person that's wearing the crown and hear about what their lives are about and what they're doing. So we're really about trying to highlight all of those amazing things that make pageantry fun and positivity in pageantry. So with that being said, I hope everybody can hear me because I'm hoping. New program, I'm just dealing with it right now. With that, let's see if we can get her to come on. And here we go.
Hi.
Yay! Oh my God. Okay, so now, of course, I can't find your title. So let me see if we can make that. There you are.
Luna,
Introduce
that's
yourself.
me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you're so
Hi,
pretty.
everyone. My name is Darrea Frasier, and I am your 2020 through 2021 National All American Miss Teen, and I come to you from Baltimore, Maryland.
Yay! Oh my gosh. I cannot believe. Congratulations. You
Thank
have
you
had
so
this
much.
title for what, a week? Not even a
A
week and
little
a
over a
half?
week now. Yeah.
Wow.
Almost 2 weeks, right?
Wow.
That is
Time flies.
crazy.
Oh, it's going to
It
be
sure
too
does.
fast. Too fast. Oh my gosh. And you
Mm.
immediately, all of your friends are popping up saying hello. So, Sororius Dawson says, hi, congratulations. Yay. So,
Hi,
yay.
everyone.
Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to have
That's so,
you.
it's so crazy to finally say it, the full title and everything. It's kind of sunk in a little bit more. Wow.
Is this your first interview?
It is my very first interview as a
Yay.
All
I'm
American
so
teen.
happy. Yay.
I'm so happy it's with
Crazy.
you.
I no, and I am too. Like I honestly, oh, I just got goosebumples because I like
Oh,
this is history for us being here and for this moment for you. I mean, honestly, you found out about Nam pretty much on our show, didn't you?
a little, I think my second or third year with NAM. I was
Yeah.
still a preteen when I had my interview. I think it was in 2015, so I was with NAM for 2 years at that point.
Oh wow, that's crazy. And I mean, I know that you used to talk back and forth with Brooke when she was Miss Maryland. So,
Yep.
like you've had that whole history. Like this has been a while that you've been working at this and trying to get one of the national titles. So let's talk about winning All
Yeah.
American Miss Teen.
That was probably one of the best experiences of my life. Just the week as a whole, such a historic moment for NAM and for me as well, being my 6th year competing for a national title and just my 8th year with NAM in general. It was
Has
just
it been 8 years?
8 years. Yep.
Wow. Oh my
I
gosh.
can't believe it. Next year will be my 9th year with the organization, and time has really flown by so fast and been one of the best rides in my entire life. So grateful.
Wow, that's craziness. And so the venue changed. I know that's one of the things like normally last year we would normally be in California. We just talked about this a little bit. So let's talk about the new venue and the new home that it is going to have just a couple of hours away from me.
Yeah, I absolutely love it there. I kind of felt like I grew up in California a little. So when I heard the news that it was moving to Florida, I was a little bit heartbroken, to be completely honest, but also looking forward to a new experience that we could actually drive to the national pageant. And we're on the East
Oh,
Coast,
I
and
didn't even think about that. You guys, everybody
oh,
on the East
yeah.
Coast could drive rather than fly.
Just about everyone I
Wow.
knew they drove, which saved a lot of money, which is really helpful. And it was just a new experience to see a new part of the United States. And I hadn't been to Florida since I was a little child, so I don't remember it at all. And it's so beautiful there. The weather is just perfect. And I love the host hotel there at Nationals. It's incredible. So I totally, as soon as I got there, I fell in love with the place. Forgot about California for a second because I instantly fell in love with it. It is so, so great. And the staff there, they are so excited to have Nationals there for the next several years. And they were so helpful, just telling us where to go when I didn't know where the new ballrooms were, which are like,
Oh, that
it
must
feels
have
like
been really
several miles
hard
away.
trying to find the whole new pod because I having judged several years, like you get into a, okay, I've got X amount of time to get to the ballroom from this particular elevator, and or I know the back ways to be able to do that. It didn't even occur to me that all that changed, and the new Hyatt is huge.
Oh yeah.
So that had that had to have been like a 10-15 minute trek at
Oh, it
least.
was. It got to the point where I just started, carrying my heels down with me because it is a walk. It is a walk. I was in tower 2, but even the first tower, it's not that much closer, honestly. It still took a while to get to makeup, to get to all the ballrooms,
Right.
especially the intro ballroom. I think it was Windermere, X, and Y. It is so far, like, on the opposite side of the hotel. So I just walked
Oh
down there with,
my
like, my
gosh.
Birkenstocks on and my heels in my hands because it was it's a
A
long
city
it's a long
girl.
walk.
You put
Yeah.
your heels in your hands and you walk in shoes that are okay.
Yeah,
Karen
we
says
stepped.
hi.
Hi, Karen.
I assume that your friends are going to be popping in and say hi. I don't know if your sister queens. I know
Yes,
Candace knows about it. I don't know if she'll pop in, so I hope she does. And if you
we
guys
will
have
see.
questions or anything you want to ask, please do. We'll try to get some if we can. So please make them PC because we have teens. So there you go. Anyways, but so it was overall fun. Did you enjoy going to Disney World and having all of that experience and all of
I I actually
the
didn't
new?
even go on my free day. I know.
No.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go next year, so I have that to look forward to.
Okay.
But
But now you have got to make sure, because now you've got to make sure you do all four parks. Like it is totally a
oh yeah,
different experience.
definitely.
Disneyland is like historical, and the first time I walked through the gates of Disneyland, I was very awestruck. But like Disney World is Disneyland multiplied by 100. Like it's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, I'm so excited to go and explore. But this year for the free day, I worked with my coach in the morning, and then I met up with a friend that I hadn't seen in 2 years, and we went to Disney Springs together. And then I spent some time getting to know the hotel before competition started on Thursday morning. So just want to get to know my surroundings a little better and kind of relax before all the craziness started with pageant week.
And there's lots of craziness. Okay, we are already getting really hard questions, so I'm sorry. This is not me. Can you talk about your experience with NAM over the years and the impact that it's had? Good question.
That's such a good question. A perfect question for Nam girl. Oh, in the past 8 years, gosh, I have learned so much about myself, really. Um, this organization has really changed my life, and I can honestly say it's probably the best decision I've ever made that I actually didn't even want to make. When I got that letter in the mail, I thought that, oh my gosh, pageants, me, never. I could never do a pageant. I would never succeed at that. My mom just told me to just go to the open call. If you hate it, you don't have to do it. You just have to go to this thing for an hour in Columbia. And I got dressed in my best outfit that I had, and I went to that open call. And in just a few minutes, when they played that video, I know Nam girls from years ago, we know that video, that growing confidence video, instantly just fell in love. I was like in a trance at that point. And I knew that this is something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And then when I went to the state pageant, once I was accepted, I got on that stage for that workshop, and I told my mom, I want to do this for the rest of my life. And the rest is history. 8 years later, I'm still with this incredible organization, and it's just taught me so much about my own personal strengths and how to accomplish my goals and how to stick with them. This has been a goal of mine for so long, and it took me 6 years to win my first state title as a junior teen. And there was many times when I thought that I was going to give up, or I even wanted to give up. But the skills that NAM gave me taught me to persist and to work harder to accomplish my goals, and that if I don't accomplish them in the time I want to, it doesn't really define me. It doesn't make me any less of a person. It actually makes me stronger. And that gave me, the skills and the determination to continue with this system and even accomplish a national title 8 years later.
I am so proud of you. Oh my gosh, I'm trying really hard not to cry because
Just
this
hold it in.
history. This is history. I mean, and for anybody that doesn't know, my husband and I both usually, or we have judged NAM national several times, and I will never forget when you were junior. I think it was junior team. You
Yes.
walked off stage, and my husband had judged you, not knowing who you were, and he ran over to me and he says, "You got to meet this girl." And I was like, okay. And I said, who? And he says, you've got to meet her. She didn't win, but she's amazing. And I want you to meet her. And so when we walked over and I was like, yeah, I know her, Mike, but it was so cute for that moment because,
Oh.
and I agree. Like you could have heard me probably in Orlando from Miami when you won. I was so excited. Mike was super excited for you as well. So, I just the family is strong, and it's something that you get in your blood. And let's talk about that
Yeah.
NAM experience. Let's talk about let's talk about the areas of competition so everybody knows, and also
Hmm.
the divisions, if I'm right. So it's princess, junior teen, no,
Junior
preteen,
preteen. Yes.
junior preteen, then it's
Hmm.
preteen, then it's junior teen, then it's teen, then it's miss, right? And then you
Yep.
have NAM, which is state title holders compete for the title of National American Miss. And
Hmm.
then runner ups get to, which is a much harder, I think it's a harder division for All American. Your National All American. Oh my gosh, I just cannot believe. But it's harder because you're competing against all of the runner ups essentially from the state pageants,
Yeah.
which is bananas. I mean, I don't know. I know in the past the teen division is 150 ish
I don't
girls.
remember how many there were. I know last year there were actually only like 70 something girls, and then this year there were 104 in the program book. And I was just blown
Wow.
away, which is so good after 2020 that so many girls were attending nationals. It was so good. So happy for that. But yeah, numbers are normally very high, and teen is so competitive. Everyone's so incredible.
Well, and so many big title holders come out of NAM too. That's the one thing that a lot of people don't recognize is that NAM.
Yep.
So your areas of competition are, oh my gosh. So uh, Soraya says, not a question, awesome, but I hope she can win a state title and national title someday and spread her organization. There you go.
Oh,
Congratulations. Oh, that's so sweet.
thank you.
That's so sweet.
Yes, good
So,
luck. It was so nice meeting you at the state pageant. Good luck to you. I hope to see you this summer.
oh, so you know her. So you met her at state.
Yes,
Awesome.
I
Okay.
did.
So, but so many title holders come out of NAM, but your areas of competition are for basic title, which are
For the state
inter,
pageant.
yeah, for state
Yep.
passion, and then it's also for nationals. Tell me about that.
It's community service, community involvement is required, which I love about NAM, how important that is for all age divisions. Community involvement, personal introduction. It's a 30-second for state and 60 seconds for nationals to introduce yourself, talk about your ambition, your hometown, who you are, fun facts about yourself, where you're from. Formal wear, your poise and presentation in the formal wear competition, where you get to wear a beautiful dress of your choice, totally up to you. And the dress is not scored, your poise and presentation is. So just pick
The
whatever
woman
shows
is
your
scored,
personality.
not the
Yes,
outfit.
exactly. I've seen all types of gowns win. There's no winning gown. Wear what makes you feel beautiful. And personal interview, which is my favorite competition, where you get to have a one-on-one interview with several judges. And it's super fun. Super fun, super easy, very fast.
It's super fast. That's the one thing. It is individual interviews, and usually
Mhm.
there's 7 to 9 judges, especially in teen. They have more judges in
Yeah.
teen, and so you get it's a minute and a half or 2 minutes with each judge,
Only
and
1 minute with each judge.
it's one question. We get one
Yeah.
question, and so I'm always like, no, I just she's leaving me.
I know. You always get like that favorite judge in the interview room and you want to talk with them for like hours and timer goes off and you gotta go.
One of my favorite was one of my favorite interview like stories ever, not just with Nam, but
Hmm.
with it happened at Nam. I was judging
Hmm.
Princess because I usually judge Princess because I deal with young kids. That's my job. And one of the little girls, I think it was this necklace. She sat up in the chair on the table and went, oh, I love, and touched me. And she goes, I love that necklace.
Oh my God, the
And the part of
confidence.
me is just like, thanks, sweetheart. That's so sweet. I'm like, I love your dress. And she went, I picked it out. And then she sat down and I was like, okay, because you've got just that short amount of time. I'm like, let me talk to you. I
Right.
think that's so cute. But so you've been with the Namely for a while.
Hmm.
I know I don't want to take this time away from you, but do you think you'll do Miss?
I'm thinking about it. I've talked to my coach about it briefly. My goal has definitely been to work for NAM. And so thinking about working for NAM for a couple years after this title and then maybe coming back.
Ooh.
I know it's so hard to get a job with it because no one wants to leave, right? But it's definitely my goal and either Miss or even trying out the Miss USA system in the future. I think just I want to continue being in pageantry. I said I wanted to do this for the rest of my life. So I'm definitely going to find a way to stay involved, but it's definitely in the back of my mind after this year.
So, I mean, do you really think that you're gonna like? Do you want to just stay involved in pageantry in some part of it? Like even, I mean, judging. I mean, now that the opportunity you're gonna have, that you're gonna judge. You've got a national title, so judging. Doing
Yeah.
speaking appearances. You won the spokesperson as well, didn't you? The not
Red
spokesperson,
carpet
the
correspondent.
correspondent. So now
Yes.
you're gonna take my job. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I got all the staff members' numbers, about to steal their jobs. And, MC, I just can't steal Joy Soprano's job because I can't sing. But everyone else, I'm coming for their jobs.
But you
I
can
want
get
to be
that
on that
guy,
stage.
and that guy can come and sing.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They're going to switch. Oh, my goodness. She is so
Like,
sweet, Brielle.
oh my
Such a
God.
sweetheart. An iconic
and
moment.
and on it, I feel so bad because he couldn't come this year, just like I couldn't come this year. And I was like, and we were both like, this is such a bummer. Trying to find everything on Instagram and follow what was going on.
I know.
Um,
They updated them really well, though. I like their new
yes,
little photos and
yes.
stuff for top 12 and top 5. That was really nice.
So what is with the correspondence role? What does that come with? Like, what will you be doing?
So it's my first time entering the competition. Last year, I thought I was going to do it because it was the first time they introduced that.
Yeah.
And I just thought, I was like, no, this is not my thing. I cannot do this. So this year, when I knew I was going to nationals, I'm like, I have to do this. Sounds like so much fun. I love public speaking. I love being on stage. And I feel like this is the right direction I need to take if I want to be a NAM staff member. I want to be a choreographer, MC, just somewhere in that
You
area.
really want to do this.
I do,
Are you
because I know
sure?
how I'm positive because I know
This is
how much
bananas.
the MCs have changed my life and the staff members. Like they're really one of the reasons why I keep coming back. So it's they really just embody national Americanness and how you can continue even once you're not a title holder anymore. And it's such a good way to give back and really, share that experience with all the girls and contestants going forward, and something that I really want to be involved with. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to do that with the correspondent competition. I went in there. It was a super fun, kind of low key competition. You go in front of a camera, you recite the script that you had practiced, and that's it. That's it, really. And then I found out on Instagram because they posted the results. They only post the winners for each age division on Instagram. And my actually didn't find out myself. My friend started texting me like, "Oh my God, Darrea, you won! You won correspondent." It was after Disney rehearsal, and I was like, "They're messing with me. They're just saying that I'm a winner because I'm their friend. Like, oh, you're a winner to me, Darrea." But no, I go on Nam's Instagram, and I actually won the competition. I was so honored, so blessed. And so at the Nammies the next day, I got to film and introduce the Nammies live from the red carpet. And then I also got to close out the show, which was such a fun
So
experience.
cool. That is
It was
so
insane.
cool. I, I, at one point I was talking to them about the possibility of me doing interviews. So I think it's really great that like Pageantry Now coming and actually doing the interviews
Oh, yeah,
after pageant. So uh, to see that now they've kind of incorporated being able to use title holders to be able to do that and actually having an actual title that comes with it and that
right.
responsibility because it's there's no way Joy can do it. She's so busy with like everything.
Oh, yes.
So so I think it's wonderful that they've come up with a way to be able to incorporate the title holders and a new title to go with it. So
Yeah, it's
yay!
awesome.
Yeah,
I was so excited.
did you even know when I messaged you about that you had already won the correspondent or no?
I had one course because you messaged me the day of the finale, so I had one already. And
Yeah.
so I was really excited to go do interviews after the finale. Then I'm like, wait, I won. I didn't have time, and it's something in the future I would love to do. But yeah, it was a total surprise.
Well, and I offered it to you then. I will offer it to you again if you want to come and take over the show one day. We'll see how we can work that out and
A
have
hundred
you,
percent. I'd be
and then
honored.
have you go do this, which is I think fantastic. So let's talk about your platform. What is your
Sure.
platform and why is it your platform?
Sure. I actually don't have a platform. I have never had a platform with pageantry. I have more of a focus or passions, and I have a lot of them. But over the past 7 years, I've been working as an environmental educator, as a volunteer, as a camp counselor. It's just something that I absolutely love doing, giving back to our communities, working with children in the inner city, all around Baltimore City is what I love to do. And just teaching them about the outdoors and learning about their environment and ecosystem is something that's so important to me because that has really changed my life and hopefully can change the lives of others and everything living in Baltimore and honestly across the world because I want children to learn their impact on the environment and how important that is. And so this past year, I'm working as a Chesapeake Bay Conservation Corps volunteer, and I'm working at the Carrie Murray Nature Center, which is actually where I started when I was younger. I visited there and met all the birds and animals, and that's one of the first places that really got me interested in the environment and animals and where I loved birds and stuff growing up, visiting with my family. And so that's something I've been doing, like I said, for the past 7 years, being an environmental educator and getting children reconnected with the outdoors and reigniting that curiosity that they all have, and hopefully growing into that and becoming environmental stewards of their own as they grow up.
Okay, so it sounds like my next question is going to be super easy for you because it's
Okay.
the question I ask everybody. Ready?
Mhm.
Do
I'm
you
ready.
like frogs? Why or not?
I love frogs. Absolutely love frogs. They're so cute, and there's so many different types of frogs in Maryland that I've learned in my Maryland Master Naturalist class, which I'm actually finishing the test today. So, wish me luck. I hope to be a certified Maryland Master Naturalist within the next year after my year of service. I love
Wow,
frogs. I absolutely adore frogs. That was my community service project for the pageant, actually, which was really awesome. How,
really?
Nan, yeah, my first
Oh,
time, my
wow.
mom's actually a certified master naturalist. And then when the opportunity came across for me to apply, I didn't even think about it that it could be used for community service. And then I used it for the pageant, which goes perfectly well with what I'm passionate about and what I hope to continue doing as a title holder. So
That's
finish my test
perfect.
tonight, and we have a celebration tomorrow, and I'll get my test scores back. But I feel like I'll do pretty great, and I'm excited for what
I'm sure you
future holds.
will. You're awesome. Oh my gosh. I started thinking about it. I know I've got an interview. You're between two Earth title holders today,
Oh,
but
wow.
maybe that would be a place to go too because that sounds like your platform, your advocacy what you're working with would tie in very nicely. So I'm not to take away from NAM,
Definitely.
but
No,
you
my
know,
mom has mentioned that to me. It's like, you might want to look at the system, Darrea. I'm like, okay.
are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh,
That was years ago when I was still like a preteen, but she thought about it. I'm like,
call me. We will talk about it.
yes, please.
I mean, but right now we have, well, it's not even, I was just like, how many days? I don't know. It's 340 something days left. Oh my gosh. And what's it? You go, so I know that you guys normally go to Texas, and you said this year you're not going to
Mhm.
Texas. You guys are going where this year for your,
I don't think it's been made public yet, but I don't think it's a problem. We're going to have our photo shoot next month at our host pageant site at the host hotel. And those are the only details I can give right now, but we're going to
okay.
have our photo shoot in Florida. You know the rest of the details, but publicly, we're going to have
I
our photo
know,
shoot next month.
I know, but that's fantastic. And not, not that I want to talk about the prizes because it's not about the
Oh,
prizes
yeah,
with NAM. It's really about
the experience.
the
Yeah.
experience and the title and the opportunities. But you win an amazing prize package that's thousands of dollars. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm so jealous.
I
I've never won anything like you guys
like I was blown away when I won my state pageant back in 2018 with my $1,000 prize package and my airfare paid and a portion of my hotel stay paid for that year, and then the year I gave up my title and then a ticket to Disneyland and the Hollywood tour. That blew me away. But at nationals, there's literally a whole page. If you go to
win. It's
namnationals.com, you will see the
crazy.
prize package. And when I after I won my title, I had like a quick little meeting with some of the staff, and took me back into a room with a whole bunch of prizes, like a
Signing and
whole
the
bunch of
room is
stuff.
filled with the prizes and you're like, what
I
is
did not
this?
think I was taking all that home right away. And then there's going to be more at the photo shoot, like the sponsors and them totally spoil us. I am so, so excited to, represent them. Like right now, actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm wearing my new favorite lashes ever. They're by Shop Taylor Lashes, one of our new sponsors.
Ooh.
And they have this gel eyeliner lash adhesive. It's dark brown. You can't even tell I have it on
No,
because
it
it's
looks
so seamless.
beautiful. Oh
It
my
is so, so
gosh.
seamless, so easy. You put it on like it's eyeliner, wait like 20 seconds, stick the lashes on, and you're good to go. It's crazy. And it's the coolest thing. I'm so excited to represent them and wear them all
Can
year
you
long.
hook a girl up? Can you
Yeah,
hook
I'll
a
send
girl
you
up?
the link. It's actually on my Instagram. I just posted at the NAM A18. I just post all my stuff and you can follow my journey on there.
Awesome. All right. So why pageantry? What made you decide that you want to do this? Because this is crazy, and like I say it often, this is a crazy sport. It is not for the faint of heart. So
It really
why?
is. Because I love it. It's really the best answer, even when, my goodness, when I started, when I first heard about NAM when I was 11, and then I was at my pageant when I was 12. I was very shy. I didn't really have great public speaking skills. I didn't know how to dress, didn't know how to do my, hair. Didn't have to worry about makeup because I was a preteen and they do not allow a
Right.
makeup in that
Exactly.
age
Right.
division, which is great. But I just wasn't very confident at all. I remember telling my mom when I got that letter, I was like, Mom, I don't look like any of these girls. Do I have to get like a personal trainer? Am I doing swimsuit? Like, I'm like 12, you know what I mean? I didn't
Right.
think that this would be anything that I could do. Like, I don't have a talent. I can't sing or dance. I can draw, but pageants don't look for that, right? And I went to my
Oops.
state pageant. I
Sorry.
went
Wrong
to my
person.
No, you're good. I went to my state pageant and I walked away only with winning the art competition. And I was so excited because I was an artist. And for the first time, I was recognized for, my art skills being an 11-year-old. But really, why I kept coming back is because it was so much fun. It was something that I just looked forward to doing every single summer, no matter how long it took to win my title. I couldn't even, think about that. I wasn't even sad the first year when I didn't win. I was just sad I had to go home, honestly. But it was so much more than a title to me. It was probably just the best experience I ever had up until that point. And still, every year, it's just the best thing I look forward to.
Well, it is what I look forward to every year, honestly. It is like that's our vacation. We own a business
Oh,
and we
yeah,
take off the entire 10 days so we can go because it, it is magical. There's no other way to explain it. There's something about that experience being at NAM that is like nothing else that I have ever experienced as an adult. And I keep telling the Mays they need to add a Mrs. division because or Ms. divisions because honestly we need to keep it going.
they
So
do. Yeah, I was
I
so
mean,
excited when they extended their Miss division to what, 24 now? And,
yeah.
you know, my All American Miss Sister Queen, she's 23, and it's like a big sister role model. It's like as I keep, hopefully keep extending the age limit, you'll just have more opportunities for more role models and mentors to represent the organization. So I
Yeah,
just hope
but
enough
you're
people
the
keep
role
asking.
model now because the teen division is the one that most of the younger girls really
Oh
look
yeah,
up to. And so,
for sure.
you're it. Like, how does that feel?
It felt pretty crazy. I actually forgot about I was gonna have Sister Queens. I literally forgot about my mind just went blank when she called my name. And up until when I went back to that room to get my prize and stuff, the miss she grabbed me, Serene. She grabbed me. It's like, "Hi, sister." I'm like, "Wait, I'm gonna have Sister Queen." I forgot all about that. And it's honestly one of my favorite parts about being a title holder. When I won my state pageant
Yeah.
as a junior teen, I was like, "Wait, Mom, I get to have Sister Queens for the first time." And I don't have any sisters. I only have two older brothers. So it's really just like extending my family, honestly. And I just feel so welcome in the sisterhood with all my amazing 11 sister queens. And I feel so,
It's
so blessed. And
crazy.
it's
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 crazy.
absolutely wonderful. I've already started talking to them, and we have a little group chat going on. We have a secret Santa going on, and we're mailing my sister queens gifts and stuff. And we're gonna have a little Zoom meeting and open them all live. And it's already, I feel just so happy and so welcome with them all.
Thank goodness we have virtual, the ability to do it. Because now you can do things like that. I have sister queens for my title, and my youngest sister queen when we started our reign she was 5. She's now 7, but her and her best friend are both queens together, and so they get a hold of their mom's phones and they'll call me or they'll message me, Miss Stacy, what are you doing? I'm like, it's 11 o'clock at night. It's a Saturday night. I'm at home. What are you doing? Oh, we just want to say hi. but now you have that, like you guys will have that same kind of experience where they're going to reach
Yeah.
out to you and say, hey, what is, what is this like? What is, what are you doing now? How are we going to do this? Like, which I
Oh
think
yeah.
is fantastic. It just builds that kind of camaraderie that you don't get in any other. I don't think it's the same in like sports and things like that. This is really, because it's
Unique. Yeah.
multi divisional. You have lots of different ages and personalities, and
Yeah.
11 queen, well, 12 queens altogether, including you. So
It's
it's awesome.
surreal. I can't. There's so many I haven't even met yet, and we're gonna meet each other next month for the first time, and I'm so excited.
The
I only
photo
met.
shoots, I want to know like afterwards like what it's like, because the photo shoot looks so much fun when you guys,
Oh
like
yeah.
when all of the print starts to come out and all the advertising for the queens. I, I want to be part. How do I be a fly on the wall?
I'll try to go live maybe on my personal Instagram and update you guys every
What's
day,
going
and
on?
I'll try to vlog on my phone and learn how to use iMovie and stuff and hopefully make a couple videos. But I'm
That'd
trying
be
to keep
cool.
everyone, in touch and get to know what it's really like being. This is a once in a lifetime experience, and I'm planning on taking full advantage of that and documenting it as much as possible because it's gonna go by. It's gonna go by
It's gonna
really,
go
really
by so
fast.
fast.
So I'm
It's
gonna
gonna
hold
go
on
by
to
so
that.
fast. I know. I think the good thing is you'll get to travel to all the pageants during the summer, and you'll get
Oh
to
yeah,
meet.
I already
I
have a
mean,
list.
hopefully. I mean, I hope that things will be easier. I know that they did pageants this summer, so hopefully they'll still be able to do it. And I know nationals was super super safe for all of you. I wanted to go, but I'm
Oh yeah,
immunocompromised, and it's just not safe for me. But like it was so hard not being there. Like
yeah.
my heart was like, oh, I miss. So
Oh, we missed
next year,
you.
I know
Yep,
we will
next
be
year, and
next
we
year.
have
Next year we will
plenty of
be.
time to plan.
Yeah. So what I mean, hopefully I'll be getting the vaccine soon. I think that if they finalize everything today or tomorrow, maybe by the end of the year I will have had the vaccine. So
All
fingers crossed.
right.
Anyways, okay, grown up stuff. Yuck. All right, gonna do this and that, make it fun. I like. You've been on what, 2 times, 3 times? You've been on a couple of times, haven't you?
Only once, I think. I'm not even kidding. Maybe once or twice at the most, but I really only remember one time. I've watched several times,
Right.
but I have not been a guest in years.
It's Italy. Yeah, because I know. I think you were on like when we were doing it on You Now, like a
Hmm.
long time ago.
Yeah, that's it.
Um, and then not since then, really?
No. Yeah.
Oh, girl, we gotta so make this. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna do this or that. Make it fun. Have a good time. So,
Hmm.
I will ask you a question. You tell me which one you prefer between this or that,
Okay.
and then
Like, would you
why.
rather?
Exactly. What would you
But with
rather?
the details. Okay.
Exactly. So give me the deets. Oh my God, I'm so ancient and say stuff like that. It's so bad. Okay.
I say that all the
Do
time. I'm old now, I
you?
guess. Yeah, I do like I need the deets. It's so catchy.
Mike laughs at me. He goes, "You've got to stop using slang like you're a teenager. You are so not a teenager." I'm like, I would say on fleek. He goes, "Do you even know what that means?"
I don't even know what that means.
It was just a term that came and gone. It's passe now. So all right. So makeup or no makeup? What do you prefer?
Makeup.
Really?
I love it because it's really fun to practice. And I've also noticed that when I wear makeup often, my skin clears up.
Really?
After the week of nationals going before, I had a terrible breakout at work. I wasn't wearing any makeup at work. I'm working, at a nature center. I really don't need to wear face makeup. And I just had terrible breakouts week after week. And then before nationals, and then at nationals, I'm wearing makeup every single day, caked in makeup, kind of, with my makeup artist and everything. And my skin is glowing after the pageant when I first take my makeup off. And I'm like, this is pretty magical. So I like wearing makeup because I look good when I have it on. I look good when I have it off. So it's a win-win.
Hi, Sindel. Sindel says, "Hello, gorgeous." So, and I was going to say to you, actually, you are glowing, by the way. Like,
Thank you.
I don't know if you're wearing a lot of makeup, but your skin looks flawless and you look very natural, which is really hard to pull off but you've got this glow about you. I mean, it's probably the wind thing and the crown and all of that stuff, but
Yeah, just all
what,
the sparkles. It's like
you
a
know,
ring
you just,
light all around me.
exactly. Just, it just goes, and there you are. So
Yeah.
anyway. All right.
Wearing no
So
makeup, it's just the crown. It comes with the crown.
Did you sleep in your crown like after you
I
won? Did
didn't.
you?
I had it
No,
on till like 12 a.m. though.
that's a lot.
So close enough. Close
Does
enough.
it? Mine for the long now it's not uh, because I do filming in another room, so my crown is now in our extra bedroom. But my crown used to be on my bedstand, so that I would wake up every
Perfect.
morning and see it as the reminder that this is my job. So
That's a great reminder. I just have trophies all over my room and always reminds me every day.
there,
Love it.
and all of the amazing things that you do. So there you go. It's in your heart. It's in your mind. All right. So
Always.
do you like to be comfy or do you like to get dressed up?
I love to get dressed up so much. Once again, I don't mind wearing 6-inch heels like every day, for
See, that
pageants.
says you are simply beautiful.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. I love getting dressed up, especially now with my job. I'm at work like 4 days a week and I wear, like naturalist clothes. I don't know if you know what that type
Right.
of
Yeah.
uniform, but like the very comfortable, these like cargo type of pants and long sleeve shirts and gotta wear masks and stuff in the office and we're always getting dirty and stuff. And so when I get to dress up, I get to dress up. And it's like the best feeling ever. I just feel so confident. I feel like myself really when, I'm dressed up in my gowns or dresses and I just feel
I
great.
get it.
So I love it.
I It's kind of like me with gymnastics. So I have a gymnastics Stacy that has her hair pulled back and wearing sweats,
Hmm.
and that's my uniform. And
Oh yeah.
then when I do pageant, I get my students if they see me pageant, like if I go to appearance and I go to classes, they're like, "What did you do? Why is that on your face?"
Right?
Because this is my other life.
Yeah, they don't know. I feel like when I do appearances, if I'm able to do them with the kids, they're like, Miss Daria, what's that?
What did you
Why
do?
are your eyes so long? I'm like, you know how they describe makeup. It's so funny.
What is it? I've had one walk up to me and go, "What's that color? Make it go away." Or my favorite was when I was in a parade and one of the girl I was in a parade and I was waving and I was like, "Hey," and she kind of looked like, "You sound like her, but you don't look like her."
They're like shapeshifted, honestly.
Of
Whole new
somebody else.
person.
All right. So, do you like heels or do you like flats?
Heels. Heels.
Really? Are you just gonna be a pageant girl on me, aren't you?
I think so. It's such a nice feeling, honestly, because I'm only 5'5.5", 5'6", and I like being taller. It's like the long legs type of vibe. I love the sound heels make when you walk, and it's so satisfying, honestly. Everything about them. And I didn't grow up wearing heels and stuff, so I only started doing them because when I was a junior team, when the first time I got my pair of pageant heels, and I was like, oh man, these hurt, but like they're so cool. And now I really enjoy wearing them, and they're so much more comfortable now. And I know what the tricks and stuff to do to make them even more comfortable. But yeah, I love heels. And
Awesome.
hi, Miss
Do
Jamie.
you see it?
Hi,
Do you see it,
Amelia.
Jamie?
Yeah, they're my sister queen back from 2018. I love you guys.
Yay!
Thank you.
Awesome. Aw, that's so sweet. See, there you go. All right. So, do you like chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
And why?
I always liked vanilla. Since I was younger, easy choice for me. Sometimes chocolate flavors can be like too much, and so
Yeah,
vanilla is also really good to add stuff to. So I feel like if you add toppings to chocolate ice cream, it's like there's a lot going on.
it's
But if
too
it's just
much.
vanilla,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. But it's vanilla, you can add just about whatever you want to it, and it won't be too crazy, and it's perfect, and it complements everything really well.
I agree. Like my favorite thing is like a chocolate something with vanilla ice cream. So,
Yeah.
like that way I get a little bit of both. But like people say, well, what kind of flavor ice cream you like? I'm like vanilla. My husband's very confused by that. Like I, I can add stuff to it. Like you said, I agree.
Yeah.
So, all right. Do
It's
you
perfect.
prefer evening gown or do you prefer interview?
It's funny to think about what my answers would be just a few years ago. Um, I used to hate interview. Well, I didn't hate interview. I was just very scared. And I didn't really care about formal wear. Now, just this year, I absolutely love formal wear, and it was actually my highest score at state. And now I absolutely love interview. Um, Still interview, I think, is my favorite, probably because I've just worked so hard
Right.
to make that, my favorite competition now, just being so nervous walking to the interview room at first and dreading it, like being excited about introduction, like that was my favorite and I did really well. But then when it was interview the next day, I was like, man, I gotta put on this whole new persona. I don't know what the judges are looking for. Let me be who they want me to be. Versus now, I'm just being myself and just talking to them, like really like am with you right
Right.
now, and they're total strangers, but it's so fun for them to get to know me and just talk about myself honestly and why I want to win, which is why I'm there. So it's just become a much more enjoyable experience and so relaxing, honestly. Like at nationals this year, I love the panel of judges. They were so awesome. They asked great questions. I had a great time. The best interview I've ever had in my life, and it was just fun.
Okay. So were you Star Trek by any of the judges? Because I know you had a pretty epic panel.
I at the masquerade ball, then when they introduced, I didn't know she was going to be a judge, but Kaylee Garris was there, my absolute
I
favorite
love her.
Miss
I love her. I
TVSA.
love
And then
her.
Haley Colburn was back, and I just knew that there were going to be judges. I knew they were going. I know Haley was a judge last year. I knew she was going to, and I knew that Kaylee was going to be a judge too. So when I saw them in formal wear, I was like, it's fine, breathe. It's okay. Just my absolute
They're
favorite pageant
teens
title
like
holder.
you. They're
Yeah,
teens like you. And
yeah.
honestly, like unbelievable women. Like I've got to say, like no offense to you either, because you're an unbelievable woman as well. So I just
No,
think that
but they are
you are too. But yeah, when I met Haley last year, I was like, holy mackerel! I couldn't have been like that as a teenager. And then
seriously.
I was at Kaylee's crowning, so I got to interview Kaylee before anybody else did, which, she's just so bubbly and happy. And when I saw
Yeah.
they were both coming, I heard they were both coming, I was like, oh, that's going to be so awesome.
Seriously, it
So,
was such an honor to really be judged by them, knowing that they're like pageantry experts. And if I were younger, I would compete in, Miss Teen USA and the Teen USA system for Maryland. Um, but yeah, it was so incredible, and they just seemed so nice. And actually, my makeup artist and with Makeup by Mascara, I was waiting in her line for that week. She was actually doing her makeup like several times when I was in the room, and I'm just sitting there waiting in line, just like, all right, no big deal. Miss Teen USA is like a couple inches away from me. Breathe, be
but
calm.
she's not like, in fact, she like, I messaged them both because I'm trying to get them both to come on the show, and they both messaged me back. And I mean, when does that happen? That you've got somebody that has 500,000 followers, whatever they have. They both have an astronomical amount of followers, and that they actually answer when you message them, which I think is pretty
Right.
remarkable. So
Yeah. But they're
they're
both NAM girls. It says something about them, you know?
exactly that, which is the thing that I said earlier. This becomes something else. So whether you go on to be the national miss, or if you go on to compete for USA or America, like would you even, or Earth even, would you like consider that?
I definitely
My
would.
dog. Can you hear my dog? Oh my god.
I can't. So my cat was just scratching at the door trying to get in. So all the animals are, they want to be on the show.
They want to be on the show, Norm, and they're
Yeah.
not adjusting to the fact that now I have a studio that closes the door, like, so they're like,
Oh,
what? So,
you
but
cut them off.
I know, I'm sorry, it's horrible. I'm a horrible person. And you with your cat, what were you thinking?
I don't know.
So,
They're
I
suffering.
mean, what would you do? Like, do you think you stay Nam family because that's just in your heart and that's what you want to do?
I hope so. I think so. That's the plan right now. If other opportunities come my way, I know since, like my first title, I've been getting messages from other pageant systems like, hey, I'd like you to come to our pageant. I'm just like, I don't even read them, honestly. No disrespect, guys, but I'm very invested and very focused, and my heart is with NAM. And I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm stuck with NAM.
I think when you and I talked about, when we had your interview, we talked about just the fact that you were getting to be naturally who you were. And there was a big discussion because at that point, I think that was the year that Deshauna, no, it was the year after Deshauna went won with her, with, she went and gave up her title with natural hair. But we talked about that and just how
Yes.
how that has changed so much from when you started competing to now feeling like you can be totally accepted for everything you are and not feel like you've got to change you, which how does that feel?
That's one of the things that does make me very emotional, and that's also what my spokesmodel speech was about, the Crown Act, and talking about, representation and being allowed to wear a natural hair in any situation and not being discriminated against. But specifically pageantry, I remember when I started in preteen, and it was all the same type of hair and little curls and the same outfits and everything, and, I never gave in. I tried to straighten my hair once for formal wear in 2015. I looked terrible. It was a bad idea. I ended up wearing my hair natural for the finale again, and then the year after, I cut my hair super short, even shorter than what I have it now, and it's been short ever since. But even then, I competed in the pageant, and when I thought I should have straightened my hair, or I thought I should have done something else, or thought I had to look a certain way, I just wanted to stay true to myself because if I'm going to, I don't know how I can represent an organization if I can't represent myself, who I
Right,
fully am. And I
right.
shouldn't have to sacrifice myself in order to win a title. And if I do, if that was the case, then the title just wasn't for me. And I was really making a statement, I guess, for myself when I won my title with my short natural hair, at 16 years old. That is, what I've been working for and what so many other girls before me have been working for and didn't have that opportunity, unfortunately. So I hope to be a voice, hope to be a role model for the girls who are, my age when I started and even younger, and saying, hey, I can win a national title with my natural hair, with my short hair. I can look, girls like who look like me can
Right.
accomplish great things. They can win titles. They can, make a difference in pageantry. And I've seen across the country in several systems, even the, big systems like Miss USA, Miss Teen USA are winning with their natural hair. And it
Zoe,
is
Miss Universe, short,
Miss Universe. Oh
natural
my God.
hair.
My
Oh, see, I
queen.
got
I love
goosebumps.
her.
Oh, and she's
Yeah.
awesome. She is a phenomenal person. So, like, and you're now part of that legacy. You are, black girl magic going on all the way, which has got to be the most amazing feeling that you can be representation and be that role model and let other girls see you and say, I can do this because of her. In my heart, I can feel it. I
Yeah,
can
I
feel it.
told you it makes me so emotional. And when just Miss Universe or Zoe here, like her 1 year crown anniversary was just a couple of days ago, and watching her on stage question and
Oh
speaking
my
about
gosh.
that, and just she was just perfect, incredible, amazing. I'm standing on the shoulders of women like her who sacrificed themselves. And I remember reading her story about her, how her friends said, "Oh, I love you, girl, but you should
You
straighten your
should,
hair," and she's like,
mm,
no, what
no.
I mean? And I faced things like that and decided to, persevere and just making that statement and really taking that risk. And to see it, just how it turned out is so, so incredible. And I'm so grateful to all the women across the world who are, taking a stand for us and taking that risk and accomplishing great things. I'm so grateful and so proud and grateful to be a part of them this year.
Well, and I gotta be honest with you, like I was sitting watching you speak and I saw her face. Like I saw her in you, and that was what made me ask you the question because you have that heart. You have that heart of service and love, and you've got an inner beauty that comes out, and we need more of that. We need more of that. So I am so grateful. I'm so grateful you came on the show. Is
Thank
there
you.
anything you want to say to everybody? So how can they find you? How can they follow you? And final words that you want to be able to share with everybody?
Yeah, like I said earlier, follow my year of service and my journey at my official National American Miss account at the NAM, the NAMAA team, and that is my account for the year. Follow me on there and I can update you all. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so grateful, so honored to be back several years down the road. And to anyone who is feeling a little scared about doing pageants or is curious, just give it a shot. That's really what changed my life, just giving it a shot, taking that first step. And that first step will make the steps to your goals seem so much easier, and it'll get easier every single time. And just don't be afraid to be who you are, because it took me several years to figure out who I am with the help of pageantry. And that's when I was really able to succeed being my authentic self. So just go for it, whatever goal you have out there.
You are amazing. You're an amazing role model. You're an amazing human being. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
Like
you.
again, it brought me to tears. I'm so happy for you. I know that, like I said, Mike was super excited too, and I look forward to having you. I want to know about the photo shoot and everything that goes
Oh
on.
yeah.
So we're definitely going to have you back. And thanks so much for being on. Hang on. I'm going to close up the show, but just hang and stay in the green room, and we will see you a little bit later. Thanks so much. I
Right.
appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Yay! All right, everybody, thanks so much for joining me. This was such a pleasure for me to be able to have someone that we've had on before and who I consider to be one of our crownies and one of the people that follow us. We appreciate all of you for joining us and for all of your amazing comments and being here today. If you haven't already, please like our page, follow us, subscribe. Everything's at Pageantry Now. We are trying to get ourselves to 3,000 followers. If we could do that just on Instagram, I would be so grateful. But we appreciate you all being here, and we will see you all the next time here on Pageantry Now. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great time.